All right, all right, everybody. Today we are not doing a backport in Crystal because Steve is on a vacation right now for the next 2 weeks, and we got a new YouTube member, Pokemonroe. He wants me to do Diglett in Pokemon Crystal. I tried to look on Scott's channel to see if I could see if he did this run. He hasn't. And if I recall correctly, I don't think I ever played this with him, like, when I was helping him do all those runs. Hey, Pokemonroe. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I think most of the game's gonna be pretty simple. It's just what happens when your Pokemon just has so few moves to work with. If you have so few moves to work with, you just get your best moves and you just gotta level up. It's just nice we get Magnitude at 9, Dig at 17, which is decent. We do have to wait a little bit for Earthquake, though. But my plan is I want to run Hidden Power Rock, because I feel like without Hidden Power Rock, we have no answer for Lance, and not really a good answer for Red's Charizard. So I think definitely we'll need Hidden Power Rock, Return, Earthquake. And I'm not sure what our fourth move is. It could be Mud Slap, could be Sand Attack. I actually thought my fourth move would be Headbutt, but we don't even get Headbutt. I know we get Sludge Bomb, but Poison coverage offensively in Gen 2 is horrendously garbage. It's only good if you have Stab. If you don't get Stab, it's not worth it. Yeah, 10 base HP. This thing cannot survive a Paper Cut. Honestly, I think either hold Mud Slap, Sand Attack, or Fissure. I don't think it'd be worth going for Fissure. Because, I mean, Red's Pokemon are going to be in the high 70s. We are not going to outlevel Red's Pokemon, I don't think. So I don't think it's worth it. Or the Exegutors. I guess Sludge Bomb would be good just for the... You know what? Yeah, I think Blue's Executor. But then again... We might be a high enough level to where Return's good, but I think just in case I... Actually, hold on. Where else could it help? Let's see. Will has an Exeggutor. That's literally it. I'm worried about the Bayleaf. Eel. These aren't my backport rules. These are my regular solo run rules. Remember what starter I replace. So we're lucky on that aspect. We don't have to face the Bayleaf. But still, the Bayleaf should be the least of our concerns right now, because the late game is going to be a lot worse. I think Diglett needs to be level 77 for Fissure to hit. I think so, and here's a serious question. Like, I don't think that's a worthy idea, though, because I think we're going to need setup on Pikachu with Curse. But what Axew has suggested? No, Quilava. Well, Daniel Sky Knight, it's also that in the backports, the rival always has Bayleaf, because we decided on average the Bayleaf is the hardest starter. And that's the reason, like, even when we backported fire types, we never bothered changing it, so it's always Bayleaf. I'm just not the kind of person to change starters. It's just, the Quilava's a joke. Yeah, thankfully the rivals won't be too hard. Diglett has damage issues versus Lance to a degree. Yeah, I know actually you mentioned, if I'm going to be fighting Red, I need to make sure that Blastoise knows that a max roll Surf cannot one-shot, because it'll always go for it. Yeah, I saw the Marowak video. I thought it was pretty interesting. Hey, edit this move. What does clicking these even do? Oh, like color codes them. Interesting. Okay, move. TMHM. Oh no, that's a filter. That's a filter. Okay, oh, plus. It's been a long time since I've used this. There we go. So, plus... Let's see, I'm going to give myself Earthquake. Hidden Power Rock. Alright, so what moveset does this give me for red? Earthquake, Hidden Power Rock, Curse, Dig. I guess, Mud Slap? Will the Sleep Cure Berry help against Morty? No. That berry, in my opinion, is only worth getting if you don't outspeed the Gengar, and it's going to take you 2 hits. If it's going to take you 2 hits and it outspeeds you, then yes. I did not watch that, no. Alright, so this is without vitamins, close to minimum battles. I'm going to hide my camera. Let's see. Blastoise's Surf, 185 to 218%. You know, I don't really think there's much I can do on that. Maybe what I can do is I can go to the radio tower trip right here. Oh, no tab. Enter. Vitamin, calcium 5. Alright, I'm going to give myself 5 protein, 5 calcium as my shop buy. $175 to 206. Yeah, Surf is going to kill every single time. It's always going to go for Surf. At 65, but we'd need a lot of calcium, even high 70s. Yeah, I'm going to go a higher level. I'm going to try level 70 and see what this looks like. Man, Quick Attack does a surprising amount of damage. Faulkner will be a bit annoying, but not the worst. At least we get Sand Attack. So yeah, I think maybe the plan here is... Honestly? Yeah. I don't think it's worth using Mud Slaps at all. I think what we need to do is hold the Quick Claw. We'll just have that there as a placeholder. So I think what we're going to do is, how many curses are we going to set up? You know what? I could just do this. What if I used 2 curses? At least at 2 curses, I outspeed the Snorlax, but what about 3? 4? Okay, not 4. What if I go to plus 3, and then I knock out the Pikachu, then Venusaur would be second. Thankfully, it looks like a max roll Solar Beam can kill, and a max roll Giga Drain. So, Axew, what do you think? If both Giga Drain and Solar Beam can kill, will it just go for the highest damage move, or just either one? I'm assuming highest damage one, right? Simply just because it's Solar Beam, it's the highest power move. Dang, it looks like 54% chance to one-shot. That's pretty terrible. Found a shiny Jumpluff, and using the Dark Sandwich. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna get 73 here. 95% chance. Good enough for me. None of that matters because Blastoise OHKOs you. It's called we're using a Quick Claw. And then here, 84 to 100. Okay, yeah, it looks like we need the full setup. 135, maybe plus 5? Oh yeah, just plus 5. We're gonna have to accept the outspeed, but then again, what can it do? Ideally, we want to get past Pikachu with, like, maybe half health at least. But then the problem is after that would be Espeon, and Espeon would obviously kill. This is, half-used fissure. Well, the problem is, if I use fissure, like... Here, let's try something. Where is, That's hidden power, that's curse, earthquake. Alright. Tutor move. Fissure. You can use Diglett and escape ropes if you can afford to keep your moveset, save money and time. I may have to, considering I gotta get vitamins. Yes, Fissure, a 230 hit kill. View 2 hit without curse. Okay, reset the curses. I do. You know what? Yeah, I think just one-shot the Pikachu. Do I two-shot Venusaur? I do not two-shot Venusaur. So, let me look at the rest of it. I'll ignore that. Blastoise, we'll have to use Fissure. Espeon, 2 hits. Psychic has a 33% chance of killing us. And then Snorlax is a one-shot. So, what's our problem here? Does it... Well, the thing is, if I go the alternative and do the curse strat, what I would have to do is... I would have to get the lucky Quick Claw on the Snorlax, or the Blastoise, but then on the Venusaur, it'll probably always go for getting, Solar Beam. But then the problem is, this Pikachu, like, if I don't have any curses... Well, I outspeed. If I go 1 curse, 14 to 17. So ideally, it wouldn't be doing too much damage. Actually, hold on. What if I replace Fissure with Rest? Okay. Rest and Quick Claw. To then get to the +5? Earthquake is a TM, maybe that can help with move full flexibility. Oh, I think it will, yeah, because I might need Sludge Bomb for Blue's Exeggutor. Then, let's see. I would have to set up on Pikachu. And then Venusaur. Honestly, it might be better to do this setup on Venusaur, maybe? Well, not really, because I would need Protect. Otherwise, I'll have to sweep with Return, because I have to have something for the Charizard. And look at that. +5. Earthquake would kill the Snorlax, but not Return, because it's a lower power. But maybe if I get here at a higher power... Quick Attack bypasses the speed check. Right. So it'll probably do like 20% damage. So yeah, I think the best thing to do is just one-shot the Pikachu and just set up on Venusaur. I think I have to do Return and Protect. So that means I might need a higher level. Okay, which of these is Earthquake? Right here. Yeah, originally right here, that Return is not going to kill. That's a range, so let's try 75. Return's a one-shot. That is not. But knowing the Snorlax, if I can get to it at pretty decent health, it will just use Amnesia turn 1. Because that's what it likes to do. But yeah, the Blastoise is more important. That needs to be a one-shot. 85%. Alright, these are already... I'm going to remove some of these vitamins I'm using for special attack and give them to my physical attack. Why not +6? I was experimenting earlier to see if I could, like... this was when I was using Earthquake. Yeah, alright, see. Problem is, can I one-shot Pikachu without Curse? No, I cannot. Actually, what if I get... I think I need to get to a level where I can. Oh my... Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, so maybe instead of Quick Claw... No. I need Quick Claw. I need Quick Claw. Honestly, it's not a big deal. Like, what? So what if Pikachu uses Charm on me turn 1? I'm setting up on Venusaur. Then what I would do is I would need to alternate between the Curse and Protects. But the problem is, like, I can't really use Rest at that point. And Blastoise will always kill, so I can't go for leftovers. Honestly, if I don't need Rest at all, maybe I can keep Earthquake. I'm gonna try something. Where is it? Rest. I'm gonna replace this with Earthquake. Hey, Shadow. Who's at a stream in hell? You are, I guess. Alright, so what I think I need to do is just Earthquake that Pikachu right away, move on to the Venusaur, set up to +6. You need Earthquake for the higher damage output if you go Curse. Yeah, that's another reason. Yeah, you're right. Alright, and then on the Venusaur, would I still need +6 at that point? Honestly, probably not. Well, maybe I do because of the Charizard. Huh, so if I go at level 75, I'll only need +5. Alright, so then Venusaur's up to +5. And then kill with Earthquake. And then Blastoise, I have to get a Quick Claw, otherwise I reset. There's nothing I can do about it. Then Espeon, 85 to 100%. And then Snorlax is a... what do you call it? Pretty simple. And then... that's it. The Snorlax is the last Pokemon. So, I don't know how I feel about this. Actually, hold on. What if I replace Return with Hidden Power Rock? Can I do less setup? What's the low? That's a 125. So can I afford to go +4? It looks... ooh, that is actually really good. I can still barely outspeed the Snorlax at -4 speed. So what I can do is get to +4 instead, because that's one less setup turn, so I can get to the Blastoise slightly quicker. Then hope for the Quick Claw. But looking at this, though, with Psychic, at least it doesn't kill. But Espeon is the second to last Pokemon, and I highly doubt I'm gonna get to Espeon at full health, because the Pikachu... actually, hold on. If I use Protect properly, if Pikachu does not go for turn 1 Quick Attack, I should be able to set up properly on Venusaur, get the Quick Claw on Blastoise. I think for the Espeon, I will guarantee be at full HP. And if I'm at full HP, that means I will survive the Psychic. Maybe... well, I mean, I am already using 3 Calcium. What if I use a 4th? 5th? Alright, so ask you, if a maximum roll Psychic cannot kill, is it just going to go for Reflect or something? Because it looks like even if it does go for Reflect, I will still one-shot. And the Snorlax would be a 2-shot. This is important information to know. Because I feel like if that Espeon can't do much damage, it likes going for Reflect turn 1. Eel, that's literally what I said. So this would be a 50-50. Okay, so honestly... so it's 50-50. So when I would get to Espeon, it'll either use Psychic, and I have a chance to live, or it'll go for Reflect, which is fine. I mean, if it doesn't go for Reflect, I'll kill the Snorlax. Or I still have that Quick Claw. So you know what? Yeah, this is my plan. I'm gonna write it down somewhere real quick. Because it's gonna be very important I buy these vitamins. Let's see. 7 protein, 5 calcium. Alright. I'm gonna probably uncover the camera now. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna need to do. I don't know if I should route the rest of the game for right now, because we're gonna need a very high level anyway. I'm probably gonna have to do blackout training in the league. I think the early game is just gonna be level up, level up, level up. But actually, think of the mid game here. Let's see. There's Chuck, Jasmine, and Price. I think for Jasmine, we get Earthquake at 41. I think we might need Earthquake before Jasmine, but I don't know how reasonable that is. Maybe if we do a bunch of trainers, it's possible. I mean, Dig can one-shot the Magmite's just fine, but I'm pretty confident Iron Tail's gonna murder us. You know what? We can look right now. That Amine got eaten by Floette. Yep, it's just Mega Charizard today. I can literally look at this right now. Let's see. Shiny Brute Bonnet. Ugh, I hate that Pokemon. Where's Whitney? Ah, here's Morty. Wait, why am I looking at Morty? I'm looking at Chuck. Okay, I would not have Earthquake by this point, but I would have Dig. Oh, I already have Dig. In that case... Okay, so... if we assume we're level 35 for Chuck, Surf is going to one-shot us. And that's a max-powered return, by the way, which we are not close to. If we get a magnitude... What the hell are these numbers? What the... Huh. Must be magnitude 10 crit or something. Good gamble on magnitude. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna need to delay Chuck. 100%. I do not trust this. If we learned Headbutt, I would do Chuck, but no. Absolutely not. Honestly, we might need to do Chuck 7th. Because if we can get to 41... Alright, I know I won't have the TM here. This is just for testing. Alright, so... Earthquake would... It would one-shot the Primeape, but it would be a 55% chance, 55 to 65% range on Poliwrath, and Surf will not kill from here, so it could go for Hypnosis or something. Lance is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, we should look at Lance. I mean, we got Hidden Power Rock, and we can... Well, no, we can't use the Hardstone if we want Return. Actually, serious question. We are not using Return for Red. Do you guys think we could skip Return entirely? Because if we can skip Return entirely, I could play on Thursday and get the Hardstone. I mean, we'll see, though. Yeah, let's take a look at Jasmine. Let's see. It would two-shot the Steelix, while Iron Tail does 89 to 107. It'd be a 33% kill range. You know what? Yeah. For damage ranges, look at that. 50% to 58%. At the minimum, Earthquake does exactly half at 41. So yeah, we need Earthquake and level 41 at the same time. I think Hearthstone will be more useful. I think you're right, yeah. Let's take a look at Claire. One shot. Oh my god, barely one shots. Two shot. Okay, Surf would be a range, but you know what? 80%? Ew. Would 53 help in any way? Not really. Yeah, and this is with me having the 7 proteins and 5 calciums at this point. Look at that. Ew. Hey, Smash, do you have any idea what these magnitude things mean? Like, what's mag NUS mean? Fissure Gaming? You might be right. Because, well, honestly, yeah, you might be right. I think delete magnitude for Fissure. How do I move the event downwards? Dude, there used to be an arrow for this. There we go. Yeah, I think we do need to do Fissure. So yeah, well, actually, I think our 4 moves we got to hold on to for a while is going to be Earthquake, Hidden Power Rock, Fissure, and Sludge Bomb? Maybe. I mean, we need to keep Earthquake, Fissure, and Hidden Power Rock. Oh yeah, if we were playing against Meganium, we would absolutely need Fissure. Okay, Lance. Lance will probably be the last person I look at. Oh, I already have that. Okay, let's take a look here. Level 57. Alright, that Gyarados is going to use Rain Dance, so not worth worrying about. And then this Dragonite, 48 to 57. The one bright side is we are immune to Thunder Wave. But, ew. Oh. Ask you, do you know, or Smash, do you know how the AI prioritizes Hyper Beam? Doesn't the AI, like, try to avoid using it? I'm not sure that's a bright side. Yeah, true. Or at least the Hearthstone will make these one-shots, or range. Oh my god, that is a bad range. Yeah, we need a higher. What's our level? We're going to be blacking out training in the league a lot. So let's try 65. We might use candies in the league if necessary. Is this a run where we use Hearthstone? Yes, I think we do need to use the Hearthstone. Yeah, he's got a Blizzard Dragonite. He'll probably send that out second. But look at that. That's just not good. And there's nothing we can do to make that range better. And we can't go fissure strats either. Alright, I need to bring back up the moveset. Yeah, I know in Generation 3 and onwards, they only try to use Hyper Beam when they're at low health. Yeah, when they're at low health or you're at low health. They don't like using it right away. I don't think it would go for it if it sees a KO, because I know Red's AI in Heart Gold Soul Silver does not do that. Dude, oh my god, dude, if we could get Ancient Power, oh man. Swagger, oh man. That would be bad. We can't really go attract strats either because we would have to play a female Diglett, which severely ruins our attack stat. That's not an option. We can't get Curse earlier. Are we just gonna have to, like, get a Blizzard Miss or something? Honestly, we might need level 70 for Lance. I mean, we only need 75 for Red, thankfully. So we might just have to use our candies while blackout training. I'm going to do something. Down here where I've used the candies, I'm going to uncheck using those rare candies. Because I want to know, like, what level can we use candies before Lance to where we will still arrive at Red at 75? Like, let's try candying to 70 for Lance. What level will we arrive at for Red? 76. Okay, that's a little too high. But who knows? Level 70 might be needed for Lance. So let's take a look back at Lance. Alright, Gyarados doesn't matter. Two-shot, two-shot, two-shot. Okay, I need to cover my camera again. Not even counting the 3 Kanto candies. Yeah. So honestly, if anything, we could have a higher level for Red, but a higher level for Red won't matter. But yeah, I think we have to use candies in the league. Like, while blackout training. It's going to be awful. See, that's a... doesn't matter. Okay, that's the Dragonite he'll save till later. He's going to use this one. I think we have to get a Blizzard Miss. I mean, even if we get hit, we'll still be fine. But then next will probably be like Aerodactyl or something. At least Hidden Power Rock will one-shot Aerodactyl and the Charizard. Those aren't threats. This guy right here, though, he'll most likely go for Outrage, which does, not bad. And then the one with Thunder, its best move is Twister. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is at level 70 with the Heartstone, we have to get a Blizzard Miss. I think if we get hit with Blizzard, it will encourage one of his other Dragonites to go for Hyper Beam. What do you guys think? At least Blizzard's 70%. You think that's the strat? And if we skip all the Kanto candies, we'll arrive at Red at 76. Yeah, I think so. It's a pretty quick reset. If only it was a rock ground type. Shut up, Eel. This would be so much worse. Or you're talking about, like, having Stab. I mean, yes, having Stab would be good, but then we'd be even more weak. Okay, I think we're done planning here. Hey. Yeah, that gameplay is too small. I'll fix that. There we go. Now I just gotta edit the overlay. Rip Fissure, even at level 70, needed for Lance. Well, not Rip Fissure, actually. We'll be using Fissure for Claire's Kingdra. Oh, do I not have Pokebite loaded? I don't have Pokebite up. Oh, I must not use the deprecated mapper anymore. Oh wait, I've never used the deprecated mapper. I only used that when doing those runs with Scott because he never updated. Oh, fissure for red. Yeah. I don't think it's necessary. On the bright side, if Scott ever does Diglett, he's got my run to look at. I'll probably put the results of this run in Scott's Discord. Also, guys, I'm surprised no one commented on this, but I did get my my ears lowered, so yeah. It's definitely a little shorter than I would like in the front, but they went like an extra half inch too low, but it's summer, it's hot. Scott's never done Diglett, not in Crystal. He's only done it in yellow, and then Doug Trio line in fire red. Yeah, Fissure doesn't hit flying types. And Lance is a flying master, obviously. Alright. Let me just set my controller configuration. We can get started. Okay, we are what day of the week is Hearthstone? Is that Tuesday or Thursday? I think it's Thursday because Arthur's the one that gives the Hearthstone. Yeah, it's Arthur. Thursday. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Why no Mega today? Steve's on vacation for 2 weeks. Alright, we're gonna name this... Oh shoot, I didn't set my stats. Why did the mapper crash? Okay, I gotta start over. Okay, it's fixed. Alright, you know what? I just realized I never showed off the tier list. It's been a while since you've all seen this. If we take a look at the tier list here, S tier is sub 115, and right now it goes from Quagsire down to Kadabra, which is in first place. If we try to look for another pure ground type, let's see, Steelix is part ground type, and that thing was terrible, mainly because of its speed. I had to do Quick Claw shenanigans for red. I think C tier. No, that's extremely generous. It is not getting C tier. I mean, these Pokemon here were pretty mediocre, but it's not going to be that horrific. Or that good, I meant. Man, I forgot how close these two were. Yeah, I guess I haven't done a pure ground type. But anyway, let's get started. If I ever did Alexander Crystal, it would be S tier. It'll be S tier. It'll just be a slightly better Kadabra. I'm predicting F tier. Oh, speaking of which, good thing I started over. I was going to record a new route for Scott. Who knows, just in case he plays this. Alright, and then record. Alright. And I'll record a replay file for him, too. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Koga tier. Koga's not bad. You mean Janine tier? My only Janine tier Pokemon is Ledian. Alright, I'm gonna name this thing Monroe. Well, rip my berry. Yeah, Ledian's a joke. Yeah, I'm gonna need to pick up some more, I was expecting Torture. Well, here's what I do. With member requested runs, when I remember to, I try to name it after the member. You know, if I was facing the Chikorita rival, I would definitely grind in the wild here until like level 8 or something. But you know what? I think even with Cyndaquil, I'm going to do that anyway. I need to try Ledian at some point. No, you don't. No, you do not. Ledian is that one Hank Hill quote. Let me guess the Hank Hill quote.
Yeah.
That boy ain't right. Well, I remember when Steve played it in a Generation 1 backport, it had all of the elemental punches, and it got its higher special defense as its base special, which was pretty funny. Who was the monster who decided it's a good idea to run Diglett? Look at the name of the Diglett. Holy crap, 18 concurrent viewers. You know what? I should just always play Crystal. Screw this. Screw Sun and Moon. Just always play Crystal. I helped Scott with Ledybus, so Ledian cannot be worse. I mean, it can't be worse, per se, yeah. Keep stocked in potions. Oh, yeah. For a while, potions are going to be full restores. Hopefully I can find a Sentret. Ooh, Hoppip. Those are good XP. Okay, there's a Sentret. I'm actually going to immediately deposit this so I can do blackout training. How would Gliscopod do in a Crystal backport? I don't know, probably not good. It would probably just be running Surf. But I wouldn't know, I'm just doing the Megas. And I'm sure I said this in another stream, but as soon as all of the Mega Evolutions are done, I'm going to be done with backports. Uh-oh. And youngster Joey almost did have the world's best Rattata. The biggest top percentage Rattata. Huh, I could have swore Diglett started with Sand Attack. What about Sun and Moon videos? No more of them? Oh my god, it was a joke. Dominic, it was a joke. If I were to only do streams of games that get me more views, I would just hate doing I would just hate doing YouTube. Because it would feel like I have no freedom. Oops. I went down a little too far. Whatever. This guy is worse than wild Pokemon. I think as long as I don't get poisoned. Okay, we're good. Alright, I think we do need to train on these Bellsprouts. Okay, at least Vine Whip's not doing too bad of damage. Oh my god, Magnitude. Who needs freedom when you have unlimited money? Not until I black out. But no, like, if I did, like, all my streams and videos only around, like, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Crystal, if that was all I had to do, I would just quit doing the channel, because it wouldn't be fun for me. I know doing a variety of games isn't as good for a channel, I know that. But it's doing what I love. Like, why do you think Scott continues to make videos in Platinum and Black version, even though they don't perform as well as, let's say, his Crystal and Emerald videos? Honestly, it would not surprise me if Scott's views went down because he ended the Yellow series. It wouldn't surprise me. But he's not going to force himself to play Yellow forever, because he would probably grow to hate his job. So yeah, blackouts very early on aren't great. Honestly, I probably should have bought potions before doing this. I don't think it was the fastest one I did, but it wasn't that bad of time. He finds it fun, that's what. Exactly. If his goal was just to purposefully aim for what made the most money, he would just do yellow content forever, and he would probably just do backwards forever. Or he would re-rank every single yellow Pokemon, but maybe, like, no TMs, for example. He would just keep playing it forever. Yeah, Elk Cream. I was supposed to do that on Sunday, not Saturday. I mixed up the days, so I rescheduled it. I don't have Golbat routed because I can't figure out how to beat Olivia. Well, Eel, remember the one time I pinged you? I'm like, hey, Eel, wanna route it? And then I didn't hear any response from you from 2 hours? And you just completely ignored me? I had time at one point. Alright, hopefully level 13 over a damage rounding threshold will make this easy. On the bright side, I don't think his Pokemon should be using Mud Slap. Okay, that wasn't that bad. At least I routed Seadra, though. Yeah, that's nice. I'm almost done editing the Sandslash video. I was supposed to release it today. I forgot to edit yesterday. Literally forgot. I was busy opening the new Pitch Black set. Oh, Hearthstone. You know, I wonder if using Dig in the escape rope room of the Ruins of Alph counts. Yeah, so I think I should fight pretty much every trainer here, I think. At least Magnitude's a pretty fun move early game. I think this guy has a Nidoran. I had to block a Twitch user doing self-advertising. It was definitely a bot too, because the guy posted 3 separate messages saying, "Hey, just chilling here, just lurking, this stream is chill. You and I should play games sometimes. My name is blank on Discord, hit me up." They were 3 separate messages, and they were all sent very quickly. I'm pretty confident that guy was a bot. He was probably going to sell me some Mr. Beast cryptocurrency or something. I know these Magikarps give, like, no XP, but I'm desperate for XP, okay? Dominic, I do not need to explain to you what a bot is. I know you're just trolling. Should I bother with this Great Ball? You know what? I need stuff to sell for vitamins. I don't think Dominic changed names. I think that's I don't know. He says he created a new YouTube channel, which causes his name to get changed. And I think he said it takes like 2 weeks for him to be able to change his name back. Hey, Dominic, how long do you have to wait until you can change your name back? $14 days? Okay. Man, I do not know who decided to give Magnitude 30 PP. I thought you were attacked by... Also, you should have 1 blackout. Whoops. Thanks for the reminder. Alright, Dig. Nice. Masters, you don't need to constantly update. It's nice you're finding shinies, but you don't have to admit, like, you find a shiny like every 10 seconds. It's okay. You're still pissed about Roaring Moon? Oh, what happened with Roaring Moon? Does Roaring Moon know, like, self-destruct or something? I only know about Roaring Moon from the Roaring Moon TCG deck. Oh, does Diglett learn Swift? I don't know. I mean, it should. I'm gonna use this Repel now. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? Alright, so I'm not gonna bother teaching Mud Slap right now, because I'm gonna want to save that. Used Flamethrower, got burned at low HP. So you can't really be mad at Roaring Moon. That's not his fault. It's your fault. Ow. Dude, I hate this guy. Dude, my money is just getting ruined. I mean, at least most of my money is in items I never sold yet. I mean, losing money early on to blackouts is only a big deal if you have to buy punches. And at least with Dig, I can probably afford to not bother with escape ropes. Oh, guys, guess what I got? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. My new Elgato HD60S. It's my new correct model capture card for my Switch. This is actually the correct model to use for streamers. What am I doing? It doesn't have levitate. Yeah, the S is important. I think the S stands for streamer or something, because the difference between the first model I bought on eBay for 50 bucks and this one I just bought on eBay for 150 bucks. Uh-oh. If I die here, I'm gonna 100% deserve it. Okay. Is the HD60, it can record games just fine, but the problem is the HD60 did all of the like recording processing within the capture card itself, not within the PC. So it had to use like its own CPU. And that's why when you try to record, you couldn't really view it through a display. It was always 3 seconds behind on both video and audio. And there was no way to improve it. And that was because I had gotten the HD60 model. I needed the HD60S model, which runs through USB 3.0, and it does all the capture power in the PC itself. Levitate was a Gen 3 ability. Alright, I think I might want the berry here as well. Dude, a magnitude 10 couldn't even kill that. Oh, you know what? There we go. Using Dig to break the combo is pretty funny. I mean, yeah, it does no damage, but it's important to break the combo. Alright, don't bother with escape ropes, just buy repels. With the coughing and scratch. Well, to be fair, I've been playing a lot of Generation 7 and Generation 6 lately. Uh-oh. I hate this game. A good thing I spent most of my money already. Oh my god, dude. Dude, this Zubat is becoming a pain in the butt. I'm gonna come this way. Not for headbutt. I want the super potion. You know, I never fight this guy. What does he have? Okay, not worth it. That guy is scary. That guy can be scary. Never mind. Oh, whoops. Unfortunately, my friendship is not close to getting returned yet. Oh, wait a minute. I can't get returned. Never mind. So... when do I get Slash? Alright, that girl down there has Bulbasaur. You know what? I should fight her, yeah. I need to fight everybody I can. Also, another hidden super potion. Level 33. Dude, I'm gonna have to wait a long time for a normal move. I mean, maybe not a completely long time, because I have to have level 41 for Chuck and for Jasmine. So I gotta do as much training as I can before Price. No. Kingdra, but no Queendra. We don't have a Sea Queen either. Oh, you know, funny? There's this guy in Heart Gold Soul Silver, a fisherman. He has like a level 65 Magikarp. And apparently that guy has a theme where if you play the Japanese version of the game, all of his Pokemon have the word king in it. Also, I'm the older and better of the haircut brothers. How much friendship was that? I don't even think it mattered anyway. Should have been a level 65 Gyarados, but then it wouldn't have matched. The theme wouldn't have been correct. I think Magikarp's Japanese name, isn't it like Carp King? King Carp or something? What am I doing? It stole the wig from the nearest haircutting place? Is that real? Or are you just making stuff up? Oh, it is King Carp. Nice. You guys know how hard it is to open up a plastic water bottle with just one hand? While it's on the desk? Ooh, Sandtac. I would like that. So long, Growl. You know, I knew that I was gonna do that. Uh-oh. Dude, it's so annoying that I just have to keep using Scratch. Alright, we can also get the Quick Claw, but the Quick Claw is just going to be absolutely useless. I'll probably just get it just to... don't even sell it for money. It's only worth 50 bucks. And the problem is, I don't want my main items bag getting full. If you battle Alan, make sure you use Sand Attack turn 1. Okay. I was going to save before him anyway, because I know he's got Tangela. You know what's weird about this bird keeper here? He will not see you. You have to talk to him. You know, if this guy wasn't surrounded by tall grass, he'd be very good XP. No, no, no. Don't go that way. Oh, it's Thursday. I could do the bug catching contest if I wanted to, and I got it anyway. Okay. Psyduck, you know what? Scratch is probably gonna murder it. Come on. Yes, I don't have to get Krabby or Dratini today. I don't know where all the trainers are in this park. I know this guy's got a Raichu. Yeah, I saw your message. It was a joke. Oh, I didn't know this person had a Cubone. Okay, that's everybody. Great. Also, 2 weeks vacation after doing my shift and doing 23 hours of overtime. Oh my god. That money's gonna be rolling in for you. Oh my gosh. Dude, you know what? This thing doesn't believe in sand attack. You know, if Hearthstone wasn't so valuable, I would have just gotten Return. Man, I really wish you got the amulet coin, not during the rocket section. Also, it might actually be worth buying some protein right now. Because the earlier you can... Actually, I don't think using proteins earlier matters in Gen 2. Because most Pokemon aren't going to reach the threshold. I may not be able to use like 7 proteins though, which is going to be very unfortunate. But I'll be slightly over leveled for red. I can get some Kanto candies, so I think just for the fact that I may not end up using 7 protein because of how much early game training I'm doing, I think I'll get the Kanto candies and be 78 for red just to be safe. That's probably what I'll do. Where's Monroe gonna rank? My personal prediction is the price tier. I think this will be an over 2-hour run. I'll just get this TM. I almost thought that was Raikou. You know, I learned recently, if you walk straight to the left and pick up that ether, that drowsy spinner cannot see you from up there. I always thought he could, which is why I quit going for it. Alright, I don't think it's worth fighting the Evolution girls right now, so... I'm still gonna need to fight every trainer. Remember, Chuck and Jasmine, I need level 41. And I can't use candies for it, so I still need 12 more levels. So I need to fight pretty much everybody. And this direction is a route that I have to go to anyway. Oh my god, ow. It makes more sense to do this first. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to skip the Evolution ladies entirely. It's just, I don't think my luck is going to be great against Vaporeon. I may as well just do them later. Wooper, you're inferior to the almighty Quagsire. It's just sometimes those evolutions can actually be difficult to fight. Oh, it's Mr. Mime. Fun fact, there's a trainer on Route 39 right here. You can only fight at nighttime. If you try to talk to her in the daytime, she'll mention like I don't know, something about coming back at night, and you can only fight her at night. I think she's also the NPC that mentions if you raise a Pokemon where you caught it, its friendship grows faster. No, it's not a policeman. Here, I'll show you. You came at the right time. Let's battle. I'm at my mouth right here at night. I'm not sure why, but it seems to like it when I train here. She's the one who tells you about the mechanic. If you train a Pokemon where you caught it, its friendship grows twice as fast. Okay, I think... yeah, 21 Super Repels. 21 Super Repels is all you need. No, she's not as good XP, obviously, but if you need to fight everybody, then she's there, you know? No, do not fight that guy. That guy has 5 Pidgeys. I don't think I'm gonna one-shot the Pidgeys. You know, if that Sailor had like 3 Poliwhirls or something, I would probably fight him every run, because he'd be very good XP. Maybe once you get Slash? Maybe. But I don't think I'm going to get... maybe I can fight him when I deliver the Secret Potion, but at the same time, I don't even want to consider visiting Cianwood. Alright, let's say hi to Dennis. Uh-oh. Well, Dennis said hi to us, alright. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna go buy some protein right away. I'm gonna go back to Goldenrod, buy some protein, and then teleport back. Oh, I didn't fight these trainers. Whoops. Oh, I fought that guy, but not the girl? Weird. How much money did I lose? Probably like $8,000. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can buy 2 protein. I'm just gonna sell enough to get 2 protein. I can probably sell these ethers, honestly. I need like $500 more. I might be able to get a third one. Hold on. Okay, Mud Slap. You sold the Quick Claw. Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh my god, you're right. Where was my last save? Pause. Hold on, I'm just gonna hack it back in. I can't, Okay, how much did I sell the Quick Claw for? Alright, I sold it for 50 bucks, right? Here's what I'm gonna do. Where's my... there's the money. Okay, it was 6,002. It was for $50, so lower that to 392. All right, I reduced my money by 50, and I will give myself back the Quick Claw. Okay. So we're gonna pretend that never happened. Oh. What the hell? Why is this paused? Okay. Okay, I got myself the Quick Claw back, and I did remove $50. So we're gonna pretend that never happened. You all saw nothing. You know what? Just so I don't forget. I can sell the pokeballs. I know the game time has been advancing. I can't edit the menu if it's paused. Okay, Mud Slap. Can I delete this? Or can I get rid of Mud Slap? Honestly, I don't think Mud Slap's going to be useful anywhere. Get rid of it. Yep, you all saw nothing. Well, I did talk to Jasmine already. Whatever, I don't need to go back that way. Let's go fight this way now. Yeah, I know that's technically cheating, but I did reverse myself. I totally always had the Quick Claw, and I totally did not have an extra 50 bucks. Oh, I didn't know there were Golbats in here. Part of me thinks I really should be using repels. But I'm not sure I want to, though, because at the same time, I still do need XP. I still need 9 more levels. I'd add a reset, just... You know what? I reset before selling items, so I totally got it back. There's a chance I might still have to do training in the wild. Alright, I'm not going to use repels here because these encounters are actually pretty good. You know what, I think I'm going to put Slash in slot 1. You would have to add the 2 reset. No, just 1 reset. You know, it's funny, like, I'm just holding Quick Claw for the heck of it, even though, like, I have the Hardstone, but I don't have access to a Rock-type move yet. I mean, I guess I will shortly. Oh, shoot. Should I have healed? Nah, I'll be fine. Last words. Well, good thing I just spent all my money. I probably only had a few $1,000s to my name. How much money do I have? Okay, so I lost like $2,000. Moments later, died to slow, bro. Hey, we don't need to know these things.
Come on, girls.
Slow sis. There's a Pokemon called Solosis. Does that count? Alright, gotta get the Steve M Plays full restore. That's what no Ammonite in the background does to you. You know what? You might be right. We need Ammonite to come back. I mean, he's probably out visiting the Flying Krabby. Okay. I'm going to delete... Honestly, I think Sand Attack might just be pure useless, because I would like to have Fissure soon. I don't know, Sand Attack could... Dig is useful for escape. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Sand Attack. Alright, now let's go fight these people. Yeah, I think Sand Attack is a trap. What's the point of fighting the Kimono Girls? You have to fight them to get Surf HM. The ball Piplup got revenge on the Omnite. At least Charizard's there to show us support. Oh, if I remember correctly, I think the basement of the burned tower, if you use strength, I believe there's a protein there. Or is it an HP up? Either way, I would like to get it. You forgot the sailor? What sailor? What sailor? Like, literally, I'm trying to think who you're talking about. I say a Quagsire Speed should have in his room. I do have a Quagsire plush. It's probably under my bed. I think my oldest sister at one point liked Sailor Moon. I remember her apartment had Sailor Moon posters at one point when I was a kid. Oh, it's the HP up. I know. Oh, the basement is the Endure TM. I mean, I think I just have to defeat... Oh yeah, Whitney is strength. You know, I could have gotten that, dude. Okay, you know what? I probably should not have sold Rock Smash. Not whatever. I don't want to have to repurchase Rock Smash. Alright, so the question is, will Dig one-shot the Gengar? My personal prediction is that it will. Yep. I have an Eevee plush, it's a Build-A-Bear one. I don't have anything from Build-A-Bear. I've never been to a Build-A-Bear. I've never even seen a Build-A-Bear. Oh. Is this the sailor you were talking about? I think the nearest Build-A-Bear to me, I would not be surprised if it's in Seattle. Okay, so there was Dennis as well. But let's see, I still need level 41. But I think the trainers in the water give good XP. So I think if I fight all the trainers here and all of Chuck's trainers, I might barely get level 41. Eugene, yeah, I forgot about Eugene. Yeah, we'll fight him too. The man, the myth, the legend. Whoops, wrong move. Damn thing was almost $100. That Omnite plush was $40 on Pokemon Center. The Charizard was $60. The legend, Dennis. I got into a fight with another kid in Toys R Us for the cat one. Plot twist, this was 2 years ago. Dominic's fighting kids. Nah, card values are still, in general, very overinflated. I mean, the last few sets Pokemon came out with, like, supposedly, quote-unquote, scalpers don't want them, yet they always seem to get scalped anyway, so I have a hard time believing that. And I keep hearing rumors that the 30th Celebration set's going to be printed to oblivion like the 25th anniversary set was. But part of me doesn't believe that, because I truly believe as long as there's stuff at MSRP pretty much everywhere, they'll just create more scalpers. Like, I'm not sure increasing the amount of product is going to fix the scalping problem. How's Diglett digging underwater? Don't ask these questions. This is back in 2008. You're 45 years old. Nope, nope. Game Freak loves them. I mean, they make their money either way. I mean, supposedly they claim like, oh, we acknowledge it's happening. I don't think they're going to do anything about it. I mean, they are printing into oblivion, but that's just to meet the demand. Because obviously, like, if you're selling stuff out, you increase the supply, and you're still selling out, it incentivizes you to keep creating more and more, because they're trying to figure out what the limit is. Maybe, like, if they get to a point where they print so much it's way too available, they'll cut it down a bit. That's my guess. Okay, so I think fighting the rest of these trainers should get me, oh yeah, for sure. Alright, so I'm gonna end up getting Earthquake slightly early. Earthquake, there we go. Alright, so if I remember these ranges, Earthquake is a one-shot on the Primeape, and a two-shot on the Poliwrath. And I think Surf cannot kill from full health. So what's going to happen is it might end up just going for Hypnosis or something. Who knows? He might still go Surf anyway. Oh, nice. He went for Surf anyway. Okay. I think the range was like 85 to 100% or something like that, or 84 to 99. Imagine having to rely on Rock Smash for stab. I've done that before. You know what's funny? I truly thought I would have had to do the Rocket Hideout to get level 41, but because of the absurd amount of trainers I did, I ended up getting it earlier than that. Property damage. Alright, I'm gonna have to use Dig on one of the Magnemites. I mean, I'm not worried about, like, the 30th celebration stuff because I already got in all my pre-orders through GameStop. So I'm not too worried about it. Earthquake. Iron Tail. Earthquake? Yeah, I remember at level 41, Earthquake did a minimum of 50%. What's Stab? Magikarp Runner? Man, look at that. Price, we're actually fighting the gyms in order this time. Man, what would Scott's fourth move be if he were to ban Hidden Power? It would probably be either Return or Sand Attack. He would probably keep Sand Attack. No, dude, I would not want to play Tyrogue. I think even on Scott's Modern Crystal tier list, I think Tyrogue is last place. Alright, so I think now, throughout the rest of the Johto section, I'm not gonna bother fighting the most random-ass trainers, because I plan to do a lot of blackout training once I get to the league. What level do we get? Fissure? Isn't it level 49? Last place between the Mons who can beat the game somewhat reliably. Yeah, true. Oh my god, shut up. Guys, Giovanni was just here. I don't know why they're doing the radio announcement. He literally left evidence. 49? Okay. I mean, we're gonna need it for Karen's, fish. But according to the XP router, if we were level 41 exactly for Jasmine and Chuck, by the time we get to Claire, we should be level 52. Also, tip, if you ever need good money, the scientists are the ones you want to fight. Ooh, look at that. Look at the bottom left. I can actually use the one protein here. I think when I get back to Goldenrod, I'm going to buy myself some... I think I should buy some calcium, because the goal is I need to use some calcium to make sure that Espeon's maximum damage roll with Psychic cannot kill me, so it has a 50-50 chance going for Psychic or Reflect. It's great for Umbreon too. There's a crypto bot in the server. Oh, is there? Can you... Eel, can you please go in the Discord and ban it, please? Hold on, let me check. And OBS froze up again. Oh my god. Wow, that was quick. Oh, that was quick. Thanks, whoever banned it. Was it one of those Mr. Beast cryptocurrency scams? Those literally make no sense. Like, they're just pictures. They don't even give links or anything. I mean, I didn't talk to them. God damn it. You know, I moderate the Pokemon Dash speedrunning Discord server. Another guy owns it. The last 5 accounts that joined were all Mr. Beast cryptocurrency scam bots. Like, we've been getting more bots joining than actual members. But to be fair, why would anyone play Pokemon Dash? Says the guy who speedran it years ago. Speaking of speedruns, I will start doing Pokemon Conquest streams starting Monday. I never knew Pokemon Dash existed. There's a reason for that. It's not a good game. Pokemon Dash is the Mr. Beast bot. Oh, have any of you guys seen the Mr. Beast video by Meat Canyon? The animation channel where all the animations are disturbing? He was making a video on having a heart patient choose between getting a new heart or a Mr. Beast wrapped Tesla, and the guy chose the Tesla. And then Mr. Beast told him, okay, you have 30 seconds to find the Tesla key amongst all of these hearts. And then the guy was on his knees, like, trying to find the Tesla key. My god. Uh-oh. Critical hit. Of course, Douglas has to do this crap. Is it because of the lonely Goomba? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's a YouTube channel that talked about it. Okay. Whoops. Pokemon Dash is considered one of the worst Pokemon games internationally released. Yeah, I mean, nothing's wrong with like a Pokemon racing game, but the way you had to do the racing by flicking the stylus. Like, you just completely just screwed up your screens. Like, I mean, I did speedrun it for a time, because I think it's a fun game just for the concept of it, but it's definitely not a good game for sure. I know Price's secret. I just fought all those guys for extra money because of that blackout. But I do need to buy some calcium. Also, Stab Earthquake does almost the same damage as a super effect. Oh no, that's Rock Slide. Yeah, super effective hidden power is 140, but with Heartstone, 77 times 2, that's 154? Yeah, 154. So you know what? Yeah, I guess with the Heartstone, a super effective hidden power is better than Stab Earthquake. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the PP up here. Also, I'm gonna do something interesting. You can actually go to Blackthorn before doing the rockets. You would only really want to do this if you want the move deleter, but one reason to do this... I know Scott says he does this so he can use the protein and the iron and get some high money items before selling stuff. I'm doing it to actually get the PP up. Alright, I don't think we're gonna want rest at all, so I can probably sell it. There is also a protein here I cannot use, so I can sell that. If you think about it, all that walking I had to do is mandatory anyway. Do not sell the Quick Claw again. Mint, bitter. Alright, Dynamic Miss, Icy Wind, Iron Tail, Shadow Ball, Detect. I do not want Rest, I don't think. No, I don't. Delete it. Okay, Calcium. I want 4 of those. And you know what? I think some extra HP could also help with the ranges too. I tend to prefer early Blackthorn. Would have to count the steps from the cave exit versus the Pokemon Center. If not doing Price 7th. Yeah, if you're doing Price 7th, it makes even more sense to do it because you're literally right there. But if you have to, like, fly to Mahogany to do it, I don't know, it can be worth it, though, because you can get the protein and the iron and the PP up. Like, theoretically, you may not want the PP up. And if you don't want the PP up, you can sell it for $4,900. So that's 3 whole vitamins you can get and sell. And a max potion you can sell as well. Using those 3 vitamins and the max potion, you can probably buy, like, 2 entire vitamins that you do want. I think for first stage Pokemon, it might be worth doing. Route 44 Elixir too, if you need that for Radio Tower. Normally you wouldn't because you get 4 ethers if you pick up the 2 ethers in the forest, the one by Drowsy Trainer, and the other one in the... It's somewhere. I don't remember where it is. It's somewhere. Normally the 3 ethers is enough. There's almost no reason to want that elixir. Oh, Lighthouse. Oh, yeah, Lighthouse. It's right next to the Sailor. Are we going to use the Snowy's a liar HP up? You know what? Snowy won't be a liar if I don't use it for that purpose. If I use it because I want the HP, then, yeah. I'm gonna have to use some digs. But yeah, I probably will get the Snowy as a liar HP up. One more level till we get Fissure. Here's the question. Once I teach Fissure over Dig... Actually, you know what? Question. No, wait, no. Here's what we're going to do. I bought hardly any escape ropes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach it over Slash. Slash has only been useful for flying coverage, but we have Hidden Power Rock for that. I'll probably delete Slash over it, so I can keep Dig for escape ropes, because I'm going to need to get all the other rare candies. Fissure, there we go. Fissure Gaming, folks. You know what? We're a pretty decent level. Should I use... You know what? I'm going to be funny. Hey, guys. Here's the guy with the scary Rattata. There we go. That ought to kill it. You could always teach Return. There's a problem with that. I played on Thursday so I can get the Hardstone. I cannot get Return. If I was playing the remakes, I could, because in the remakes, you can purchase the Return TM in Celadon no matter what day of the week it is. But sadly, that's not a thing in the originals. Oh, and Fissure, with how Fissure's accuracy works in Gen 2, it's a little weird. Uh, in Generation 2 onwards, instead of needing to outspeed the opponent for Fissure to work, you just have to over-level them. Be the exact same level or higher. But with how Fissure works in Gen 3 onwards is, it starts out at 30% accuracy, and it goes up by +1 for every level higher you are. And items like X accuracy and moves like double team do not affect those odds. In Gen 2, they can. So Generation 2, for example, still does have the X accuracy horn drill exploit. That wasn't fixed until Gen 3. But you still have to outspeed. So what you would have to do in this game is you'd have to X accuracy, X speed, and then spam Fissure. So yeah, I can use Fissure on Blastoise. I just gotta be a good enough level. I mean, not like we're using Fissure on Red anyway. I believe Gen 2 does do it per level. I don't think it does. Or no. Even if it does... Ow. I know for a fact Sand Attack still screws up its accuracy. Because in Gen 2, you can still use Sand Attack on Fissure. Or Horn Drill. It's why the X accuracy exploit is still in Gen 2. Because even if the accuracy does increase, it could still be hit with Sand Attack. You know, Smash, yeah, you're probably right on that, because I am hitting these quite frequently. I remember finding this out when Steve was doing the Stadium 2 rental randomizer. He had a Pokemon with Horn Drill, and Karen's Umbreon was using Double Team, and I told him to use Horn Drill because it ignored the double teams. But then I found out that wasn't how it worked. Whoops. You know, Pokemonroe, I hope you're proud of yourself. The Diglett liner, the only Pokemon in Gen 1 that learned Fissure by level up, becoming its signature move. Well, if it weren't for the fact that TM exists. You know what's funny? I'm probably not going to have enough room for the Snowy as a Liar HP up. Oh, in Gen 2. Okay, that makes more sense. You know, I sort of knew that because I remember Scott mentioned in a backporting Discord server that Snowy created. Scott mentioned that since there's only room in the game's code for 3 additional moves, if we wanted to add more, there are 10 moves in the game that no NPC in the game uses, at least the ones that are mandatory. And one of those moves was actually Fissure. But the only Pokemon in the game's code that had access to that move was like some guy's Doug Trio in the Battle Tower. So what you could do is you could just delete that move and replace it with a backport move and just remove it off of Diglett's level up set. But we decided for our backports at the end of the day, just stick to the limit of 3 moves. Oh, whoops. I was gonna bring up the menu. I think Earthquake will one-shot the Seadra. Oh wait, no, she doesn't have Seadra. Never mind. You know what? Us healing does not matter. You know why us healing doesn't matter? we already one-shot the first 3 Dragoners anyway. We have to land Fissure on the Kingdra no matter what. There we go. Fissure Gaming, folks. Fissure Gaming being required? Pretty much. Because I'm pretty sure Surf would have killed us. Alright, too bad we're still full on that on special stat XP. So we can't use the free calcium that's here. Swagger or Attract are technically options for Kingdra as well. Is her Kingdra female? I guess so. I hate Fissure is more consistent. Yeah, Psyduck is a really good HM slave. It's just inconsistent to get. Which is why I never go for it in my backboards. I had to get I wanted a third PP up. Is this guy any good? Level 39 Seadra. Yeah, it's too good. I'm getting revenge on this thing. I am getting revenge on it. Not even worthwhile XP, dude. Hey, he deserved that. Alright, I think that's all the candies in this region. Yeah, that's all the candies. Would be worthy if he wasn't so out of the way. I mean, I think for Pokemon where I have to get that candy anyway, it could be worth just fighting him while you're there, but I don't know, it's the fact he has only one Pokemon. If the guy had maybe 2 Seadras, then he'd be worth fighting. Eel, we cannot get Tin Tower because in Crystal version, you have to have caught Raikou and Entei. in our backports, I actually got rid of the old sages that are in there, so that rare candy is actually obtainable. It was actually Steve's idea. Yeah, people say Crystal's the better Johto game, yet they pull that crap. Hey, Boss KO. Hey, Boss KO, we were all talking about how old some people are. Why don't you tell them how old you are? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm always giving you a hard time. Oh my god, I hate execute. Not like I'm gonna need that paralysis cure berry. It's probably slower than blackout training unless you need a specific amount of XP for that. Well, no, what I'm saying is, like, if you have to get that rare candy anyway, and you know you're gonna need training, you may as well fight the guy while you're there. It's just one trainer, one Pokemon. I mean, if you have to get that candy, he's no different than, like, these random people on Victory Road Route. I mean, yes, like, blackout training in the league is faster if you can make it in pretty deep, but I think Diglett needs to fight these guys first. If I were to enter the league at, like, 53, I don't think I would get past Bruno. It's fine, Boss KO. John's 40. Alright, I'm gonna skip these guys. Normally, those trainers are the best ones to fight. Still not worth it. Trainer animations take a decent bit. Well, sorry, I'm not a perfectionist. Scott's not here. Oh, you're... I actually thought Scott showed up. I can't even get the Snowy as a liar HP up. Okay, how many candies do I have? What's the maximum number of candies you can get before the league? What is it? 8? No, it's, there's 3 in Kanto, which would be 10. I should have 7 of them, right? 7? Okay. So if I want 70 exactly, I'm gonna have to blackout train in the league to level 63. I have to be level 70 when I start Lance. Well, maybe not literally start Lance, but I need to finish the league at level 70. Alright, here's a little trick Scott mentioned. Oh, hold on. Deposit everything but Abra. So that way, well, because when you have to let your team black out, you do have to let them kill an Abra, but when you eventually beat the league and you end up back in New Barktown, you can actually just... Oh wait, no, it's not Abra, it's Spearow. It's so you can use Spearow to go immediately fly back. Okay, so it looks like I have to use Fissure for this guy too. Whoops, okay. That's fine, whatever. This is not the right Pokemon. It's supposed to be Spearow. It's going great. Yeah, Smash. I think you can agree with me with this. I think for this Diglett run specifically, it was a good idea to do some of the pre-Victory Road trainers first, because right now, only consistently knocking out 2 Pokemon is not consistent Blackout training. Thankfully, that Slowbro does not have a water move. But I do get your argument, though, from earlier. I still stand that the Seadra guy overall isn't worth it, just for the sole reason he only has 1 Pokemon. If the guy had 3 good Pokemon, then he would be worth it. But like, going through all the trainer animations for just 1 Pokemon, it's just not worth it. They're basically the same XP per second. Well, that depends on the Blackout training. Like, how far in would you have to go for it to be better? Like, uh-oh. Well, I mean, I guess they're one-time fights anyway. Okay, I have no idea why Crobat can learn Quick Attack. And the benefit of being able to control the exact HP. True. I mean, it's not like mid-battle level ups are a big deal in this game. I'm certain that's an egg move. Quick Attack? I don't think it is an egg move. Enemy Pokemon in this game don't have egg moves. Okay, that's annoying. It is an egg move? Really? Dang. Never knew that. Is using an illegal Swift? What do you mean an illegal Swift? Is it egg move only? Or are you just saying that because Swift's Japanese name is Speedstar, even though it's not fast? Wait, Fortress can't learn Swift? Can you guys confirm or deny this? Because I knew, like, oh, the Aerodactyl having Rock Slide. I never heard anyone say Fortress having Swift. You know, you might be right, because I remember when I played Fortress, I wished so badly that I could replace Self-Destruct with Swift just to get it off my moveset. Because I had to train to level 22 just to get it off the moveset. It can, but only through Egg Move. Oh, okay. Alright, I think I need to do one more Blackout. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let Bruno knock me out here. Or okay. Hmm. Don't heal. Yep, Snowy is a liar. I wasn't at full health and it still used Sand Attack. Alright, I'm gonna get my team back. Oh, maybe I should have saved here. Because it is still luck whether I can beat that Executor or not. Hashtag Snowy is a liar. Okay, we're good. You know, being 20 levels higher, Fissure has 50% accuracy. Right, 62. So as soon as we get 63, we gotta use all 7 candies. And then from there, we'll get the 3 rare candies in Kanto, but we'll save them for red. We only needed 75 at a minimum, but I think we might need 78 because I couldn't use as many proteins and calcium as I would have liked. So I think having the few extra levels will be worth it. $63. I do not use Pokerus in my normal runs unless I normally just naturally find it. Which has happened a few times. For example, my first Skarmory run in Crystal got Pokerus. Take that, Umbreon. Stupid thing. Alrighty, time for Lance. Alright, so if I remember correctly, we have to get a Blizzard Mist. Otherwise, his second or third Dragonite will just use Hyper Beam on us. Actually, is this going to be enough hidden powers? Yeah, it should be. Ooh, nice crit. Ow. Why is Snowy a liar? Snowy claims that if you use an HP up or you don't heal before the Karen fight, her Umbreon is less likely to use Sand Attack. But every time we decide to follow his advice, she uses Sand Attack anyway. That's why we call Snowy a liar. Snowy claims to have statistics for it, but then again, that's like believing Mega Punch is truly 85% accurate. We all know it's 70. I don't care if the game's internal code says 85. We know it's not 85. Like an 11% difference. Nope. Snowy made all those facts up. It isn't 85% until Gen 3. Okay, that I can agree with, sure. I mean, I knew Smash Math would be a snowy defender. It has 50% accuracy. Okay, it's not that bad. More like 70. But it's for sure ain't 85. Dude, I have 16 earthquakes. Why am I concerned about PP? Smash Math. B Snowy Defender. Oh, damn it. It's 84.4%. You know what the original statistics were that Snowy claimed to show everybody? It showed Karen's chance of using Sand Attack turn 1 going from 95% to 66%. Are you telling me it only goes down to 84%? Like whether you're at full HP versus using an HP up? Oh, you're talking about Mega Punch. You know what? I could ban you for saying, dude, come on. I don't like actually peoples. Like, come on. Actually, it's 84.4. Good for you. What next? I'm going to mention that Diglett has a 50-50 gender ratio, and you're going to say, actually, it's 50.4 versus 49.6. Smash did the actually. Like, we get it. It's 256 stuff. Like, you can't have a clean, like, 85% thing. I get it. It was a joke, Dominic. Don't ban anybody. When I say, like, I should ban you, it's a joke. Trust me, if I wanted someone banned, I would explicitly say it like a command. I would say, Dominic ban Smash Math. I would say it like that. Please don't do what Eel did. Okay, Erica's Tangle is going to be a little annoying, but I guess I have one usage of Fissure. And of course, okay. I did save. Ego the Eel. There we go. Hashtag Eel is actually guy. I mean, that's very true. Yeah, I know it's true. All right, Dominic, you can stop that now. That's a little much. I like the Snowy's numbers Scott's server. First turn sand attack at full HP happens to be okay. That's at full HP. But but Snowy claims that if you enter the fight not at full HP, but you instead use an HP up, the odds go down to like 62, 66%. Which, trust me, we've done that so many times, and she still goes for sand attack anyway. Yeah, I just don't believe those numbers. I just don't believe it. Snowy used to come around. Oh, speaking of, poop, I saw a YouTube short. Apparently, Piplup's original name was actually going to be Piploop. Piploop. But then they changed it because they realized it sounded way too similar to poop. Piploop. They changed it to Piplup. Don't forget the expansion card. What do you take me for? Someone who forgets it? Don't answer that. Alright, so yeah, with the Heartstone, super effective Hidden Power Ground is slightly better than Stab Earthquake. So I'll use it for the Lapras. Nice. Yes. I like how, since I have more YouTube members, more people can participate in spamming Gwaghay. It's awesome. Alexire died again, you monster. Hey, he likes to die. He's like a fly. Flies like to die. You know what else likes to die? Surge's Raichu. That's what Electabuzz sounds like in the anime. Okay, y'all flexing now. Well, Dominic, try not being broke. Or, I'm not sure 4 Super Repels is gonna cut it. I think 4 Super Repels did. Normally 21 is enough, but I think that time it wasn't because I did a lot of backtracking. No, Boss KO, you still have to be here for every single Quagsire. Because if not, he will come after you. Scott's knowledge about that infamous move sure is still not down. What move are you talking about? I don't think 4 will be exactly enough. You know what? This might actually get sub 2 hours. If this gets sub 2 hours, this will be F tier. Have any of you guys ever seen the AI SpongeBob? Or those, like, AI things? Where, like, users in a Discord server can submit ideas, and an AI will make, like, a 2-minute episode, like, with SpongeBob and, like, other shows. I remember for a while I watched one with regular show. Oh my god, it was so funny. Unfortunately, yes. I like when sometimes the AI gets a stroke. Where it sounds like... Worst gym leader in the series? Yep. I mean, she was literally designed to be the worst. I think I need to heal. Let me guess, you're gonna whirlwind. Oh. Yeah, but it's still funny when it has a stroke. Oh, oh no. Blue's actually gonna be harder than I thought. We need Curse and Protect? I think so. Wow, spoiler alert, Dominic. Well, to be fair, it's an old show. I was trying to, like, finish watching the whole series, but then the buttholes at HBO took the show down. I've been too lazy to pirate it. But yeah, what's my final moveset? It's Hidden Power Rock, Earthquake, Hurt. Alright, so long, Fissure. And Dig. Oh, I've seen the Baby Ducks episode. I've watched, like, I think more than half of it until they took it down. What am I doing? Alright, I think I'm gonna want the leftovers. Oh, I liked the Baby Ducks episode. Have I seen the second one? I've seen the first one. Ow. Okay, I don't think I need to I should set up just yet. Yeah, usually it's them not wanting to pay the royalty fees or something. Rain dance. Okay. Only use curse 2 times? Oh, right, because I'm already so fast. Yeah, that would have made more sense. Uh-oh. I was actually very worried. You know who else sucks bad at Gen 2? If you say your mom, you're fired. Red bar. Shut up. Okay. I just gotta go get the one rare candy at Mount Silver. Honestly, I don't think it'll be necessary, but having level 80 will help with ranges. Because I wasn't able to buy the amount of protein and calcium that I wanted. Electrode, that's who. Quick Claw. Here's the Quick Claw that I totally did not sell. Alright guys, you think we can get sub 2? I believe what we need is we have to get Quick Claw and Blastoise no matter what, and we have to set up to 4 curses. Alright, so it looks like it will go for Solar Beam every time because Solar Beam will do more damage. Alright, so we have to get the Quick Claw. We have to. Nope. I guess you could say, well, doesn't he have a chance to use Rain Dance? No, he does not. He absolutely does not. Because a maximum roll Surf and a minimum roll Surf. Like, Surf has a 100% chance to kill. He will go for it every single time. Hey, I thought the live-action Avatar series was pretty good. I've only watched the first 3 episodes, though. I've been meaning to finish it. Giga Drain's not a KO. Yeah, that also makes sense. You need 1 out of 2 Quick Claws and Espeon or Charizard. Not exactly. Actually... yeah. Dominic, like, the whole... people need to stop thinking about live actions like this. The whole point of a live action is to not replace the animated. That's what people need to stop... like, that's what they need to figure out. They're not meant to outcompete with the animated series. That wasn't the whole point. It was to bring a new light to the series and maybe introduce new fans. It's the whole reason remakes exist. Of course I think the cartoon was better in every way. But do I think the live action was bad? No. I agree that the movie should never have happened. That was an abomination. But I'm talking about the Netflix series. And from what I've seen from... I seriously just got a Quick Claw on Venusaur. Yeah, we're not... If I don't beat red on this attempt, this is going to go straight on down to the price tier. Wait, no, this will be greater than 2 hours. No, this is it's already in the price tier by default. Too bad Sucker Punch isn't in Gen 2. I wish. Well, then again, Sucker Punch would be special damage, so it wouldn't be a good idea either. There is no The Last Airbender in Bossing Say. Nope. Well, this is getting Janine tier. Yeah, it's just unfortunate this is the best we can do. Man, I wish Diglett had agility. But to be fair, it would have made our moveset constraints so much worse. There we go. Got the Quick Claw. Psychic. Okay. Snorlax. It's gonna go for Amnesia. Oh wait, no, it one-shots anyway. Alright, Charizard. Oh my god. Smash is right. I didn't think about this in planning. We do need 2 out of 3 Quick Claws. We either need a second Quick Claw on the Espeon, or the second Quick Claw on the Charizard. Oh, quick question. I don't know if you guys remember when we did the planning. Does Charizard have a chance to one-shot me from full health? Reflect is a win condition too. Oh yeah, like that was the whole point of me buying Calcium. Oh, nice, another Quick Claw. Because Smash, what you mentioned is, if a maximum roll Psychic cannot kill... Okay, yeah. Earthquake can still kill. Snorlax has to be a 2-shot, but it's gonna go for Amnesia. Hidden Power. I hate my life. That was such a pile of horse crap. And I think I hurt my neck doing that. Oh, whoops. So the question is, will Diglett become my new last place? No, this is in the this is in the Janine tier. Literally over 2 hours is Janine tier. Okay, at least we got another Quick Claw. Okay, we win. Watch this thing get another fucking crit. Watch. Watch it get another fucking crit. $202.18. 15 resets, 13 blackouts, level 80. Game time of 7:32. Sorry, BG. Yeah. Oh my god. $732. Real time of 2:02.18, which funnily enough for a Moon playthrough would be extraordinarily fast. Okay, let's see. Level 80, 15 resets, 13 blackouts. Alright, guys. Do you guys think this will be faster or slower than Ledian? I think it's going to be slower. Oh no. It was actually faster. Oh my god. It was still over 5 minutes faster than Ledian. That's how bad Ledian was. I had 72 resets with this Pokemon as well. It was horrendous. Dude, that Pokemon was so terrible. I'm gonna probably shrink that. There we go. That's better. Thanks again, Steve. You're welcome, Monroe. But yeah, I really need to make a list of my YouTube members and what their last suggested run was, and like keep track of when they last were. Yeah, anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, where Roseblade and I will do one final randomizer before I move on to Pokemon Conquest for a bit. We'll be doing an Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combination co-op randomizer. It'll be a lot of fun. I will see you all later. Bye. I'll finish up the Sandslash video, and I'll try to have it out by tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.